Is being a mother easy?
Oh yeah, it's the easiest job I've ever had.
Would that that were true.
It's not always easy because your kids don't always do exactly what you want them to do.
To continually think on your toes. There's no parameters, there's no hours, there's no pay even.
But it's really fun.
It's never easy, but it's always eventful.
And you're not always, you don't always have the strength to give of yourself all the time.
Sacrificing yourself and giving of yourself to not just one person, like in a marriage, but to however many children you have. So it's not easy work.
I would say the dispenser of hugs, dinner, and allowance. Not anymore, though. They really don't get allowance anymore.
I actually have been described from Brian Hageman that I was fierce.
How would your kids describe you?
Fierce. I'm sure they probably would. I didn't take it as a compliment, but everybody told me afterwards that yes, it was meant as a compliment. I wanted to make sure that they understood that they had to obey us, they had to learn to love obedience.
The most rewarding part about being a mom is having those kids remind you of times when they were younger, things that meant a lot to them.
I think it's watching them grow into the person that they are. Try new things, learn new things, even if they're spreading their wings and not doing necessarily what I want them to do.
Just knowing that she's happy, and I think as she grows older, just knowing that she feels loved will definitely be very rewarding. Because I always tell her constantly all day long how much I love her, but I think as she gets older, her being able to really understand that will be very rewarding. And I think just like having other people tell me that I'm doing a good job, that I'm being a good mom, just little moments like that are very rewarding.
I could never imagine how much you really love your children. But it's like when they are sick, no matter how young or how old they are, it still brings me to tears to see them in pain when they're sick, when they're hurting.
Seeing your kids walk with the Lord, knowing that you did everything that you could in your own power to show them who God is and that He's real and He's involved in their life and wants their hearts, and to know that they are, and even if they're not at this moment, that they still belong to God and He will bring them back.
My advice for new moms would be learn all you can about being a mom and don't be too hard on yourself. It's easy to think you have to be a perfect mom, and that's an unachievable goal. You're never going to be perfect, but do strive to learn and be the best mom you can be for your kids.
To just chill out, I think, is my biggest advice. There's so many different things that everyone has an opinion on, and there's just really not a best way to really do anything besides following the Bible.
To enjoy your child, because it doesn't last for very long. Circumstances change, things happen. So enjoy the present moments with them.
The advice I would give to new moms is just hold those babies. Just hold them so much, because they're only going to be little for so long, and the more you hold them when they're younger, the more time you spend together, they're going to remember it when they get older, and they're going to love you and respect you for that.
Just be patient with them, have a godly heart with them. Just give it your all.
I think my advice to new moms would be to just help your to give of yourself during the years when they're little, because even though the days may seem really long when your kids are young, that the years go by very quickly, and they'll soon be grown up and be on their own. And just make the most of those years, giving of yourself to your kids. And also, if you're married, not to neglect your marriage, because having a strong marriage and a good relationship with your husband will give your kids a lot of security.
Hold on to the time. It's here and gone. If you were to say to me that I have a almost 32-year-old son and my youngest is 17, my heart aches for that time when they were all little, even though everybody is in the throes of it and you think it'll never end. And you've got all these diapers and all these toddlers and these fighting kids. I tell you, it ends. And you'll wish that you had that time back. But that's what grandkids are for. Yay!